Am I live? Am I live? Cool. All right. Hi, Rar. Hi, anybody else that's watching. I'm just going to do this. The recording should be saved. Somebody said that they wanted to learn noses, so I'm going to stop playing the recorder. It's okay. All right, hey, good you're here. All right. Right, so noses. I think to understand about noses is that it's not just one structure. It's a sculptural thing. Once you understand that sculptural thing about noses, then everything else becomes pretty easy. You just after that point you're changing the variables. So first of all, what the nose is, I'm drawing a skull here, okay? Now I'm not the anatomy is not going to be perfect, but it's enough that you can understand vaguely what I'm going on about, okay? This is the side, this is that's the eyeball, that's the, you see what I'm talking about here, this is where the eye would be. That's where we always start. I'm just going to block in the teeth there, alright? Comment from time to time so I know you're still there. Alright, so they've got the jaw there. And this is where the nose is. So I'm going to come in with another colour. Guys, not loud. Ariel, be quiet. Oh, I didn't check. Yeah, you check. It's okay, here we go. We've got, this is where the, kind of roughly where the skin goes over the top, okay? So this is the nose. This is what's going on underneath. Ariel, go away, please.
Why?
I'm live streaming. Go on, off you go, baby. So, I mean, I'm not a forensic reconstructionist. Ariel, be quiet. Okay, so I used to do this a lot as a kid, what I'm doing right now. Draw a skull and then draw the skin that goes over the skull. This is the bone area here. Alright, this area here is where all the bone is. And this is what, this goes about that far down the nose. And then from here on, we've got not collagen. What do you call it? That's what shark's bones are made out of. It's the bendy stuff that's not bone. Gristle? No. It's that other kind of bone anyway. Cartilage, that's the one. Thank you, Sorting. That's what is under here. And it has some weird kind of arches and bones and stuff under there that give the nose its shape. God, I should have downloaded an anatomy thing. It doesn't really matter hugely how detailed you understand the anatomy, but knowing it roughly means that when you're drawing, your anatomy is more solid because you kind of know roughly what's going on under there. So this is a very rough kind of idea of, you know, I'll do it in the front view as well. You know, you've got your, that's basically your nose, and you've got all the sinus things going on, and that's not really gonna, it's inside, doesn't really matter, does it? You know, that's the eye there. And then from here on out comes the cartilage. So you've got cartilage coming down here.
Mommy, I need to go to my potty.
Well, then get Daddy to help you, baby. Go on. It's probably a bit not very clear, but yeah, that's where all the cartilage shapes come in. Study anatomy. It's going to really do you well, like anatomical details. When you're drawing someone in real life, though, or when you're doing a character or a picture or a comic, there's basically a few different parts of the nose that you got to think of. Oh, yes, I know, hidden layer. So you've got, we'll go from side on first. You've got wherever, how far you want the nose to go, and that's the cheek there. You've got this part here, the nostril part, and you've got the tip, okay? And where people tend to mess up is this area here that I'm just circling there. That is where people tend to get messed up, because humans are variable, and that way that's oh God, word again. The way that's set up, yeah, that it usually is. So the structure of that varies from human to human. Generally speaking, you will have a nostril. Oh no, I don't want to do it like that. And then you kind of have this area here, this bit here, and that will come down here, right? Your nostril. But this bit kind of looks like it goes up into the nostril, and it doesn't, but it, like the philtrum part kind of does. The philtrum is the, hang on, this is the mouth line. This is the top lip, right? The philtrum is this part here. This is that part of the mouth that meets up. And generally speaking, these parts here go up around any nostril kind of situation, okay? They kind of go up into it, but you don't want it to go right up the nose like I've kind of done there. It's a bit hard to explain. You basically want that to, and also it depends what angle you're at, but you basically want to kind of, you have your thing there, right? Hang on. And that kind of comes up there, and I mean, with some people you will get like a full-on line coming down from there. Other people it's just like a shadow, you know. I kind of don't like how I've done that filter on though. But you kind of have, yeah, kind of that kind of thing going on. Is any of this clear? Is this clear? Am I making any sense? Because my boyfriend says that when I teach people things, I tend to just dump all this really advanced stuff on them straight away, and it gets really confusing. So let me know if you're lost. It is clear? Okay, so all right. Okay, cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get like an actual picture of someone's nose. Oh shit, sorry, I didn't mean to go to gallery. And then we're going to well, this is incriminating. You're seeing all my raunchy photos. See if there's a better shot of someone's nose. Okay, so I'm going to use this picture of Jodie Whittaker from Doctor Who. And I'm just going to mask it so that we're mainly looking at her why is that so pale? What the friggin' fuck? Oh, yeah. That would have to be it. So we're just going to kind of just get the focus on her face. Get that focus right on her nose. And she's got a really interesting nose. Trying to remember which sketch box. Right, okay. So, going with she has, when I'm reading her features, I'm just got a layer on top so I can show you what I'm looking at with her nose. I'm seeing that she has a strong bridge up here. Right, the curve is there. And this is what my brain is doing. It's like the Terminator, you know, when it has that like overlay. This is what's going on in my head. I'm seeing all these marks as I am looking at her. All right, she's got, this kind of comes down here. But she's got a very small area here. Down here, see that? So I'm bringing that down there. And she's got a very structured kind of area down there. But around her up here, so this is what my brain is doing. I'm kind of analysing her nose. She's got kind of comes down here a bit as well. And then that's where her kind of her laugh lines kind of go. This is her philtrum. Kind of comes up there. She's got some nose structure coming down there. So that is what I'm seeing with her nose. If I take that away, I'm actually going to move that over so you can still see it. Normally I would not do this, but... So that's... Okay, so now I'm going to try and draw her freehand. Which I'm not quite as good at doing because it usually takes me a really long time, so I'm rushing here. But you can see I'm kind of... It's really the trick with noses is to treat them like a set of shadow and interplay of light and shadow, and no hard lines or anything like that unless the shadow calls for it, you know. So I'm just going over those shadows and just looking where the shadows are, creating that structure. See, you'll notice that my shadows are following where the lines are on this thing here. If I come in with an eraser, kind of create there. I mean, that's very rough, but I mean, does that